Hello students, today I am going to describe you linear programming problem with the help of graphic method, and this is an important chapter of your quantitative technique subject. And we can use graphic method where there are only two variables. In order to solve two variables, graph can be helpful. And in this question you can get this type of statement, that is maximize z 22x1 plus 18x2 subject to 3x1 plus 2x2 less than equal to 48, x1 plus x2 less than equal to 20, x1 or x2 non-negativity constraint. That means the value of x1 or x2 can never be 0. Here is the objective function which we want to maximize it, and these are two constraints in the form of two equations of linear programming. And here I am going to describe you the solution step by step. Step number one is convert inequalities into equalities. First we are going to solve the equations. Here there are two equations, 3x1 plus 2x2 less than equal to 48, and we can convert this less than sign into equal sign, and now the equations are converting into equality, like 3x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 48 and x1 plus x2 is equal to 20. Now our first step is completed. Now we can proceed to second step. Here we can calculate the value of x1 and x2 which we need to plot on the graph. How to calculate the value of x1 and x2? For this we can do the following calculation, like put x1 is equal to 0 and the value of x2 can be calculated. Because I am putting this value as 0, and so x2 is equal to 48 upon 2, that is 24. So our first coordinate point is 0 and 24 because x1 is equal to 0. And then for finding the second coordinate we can put the x2 value as 0 and then we can calculate the x1, and here the second coordinate point is 16 and 0. So we solve the first equation, and in the same manner we can solve the second equation, that is x1 and x plus x2 is equal to 20, where x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 20 and x2 is equal to 0 and x1 is equal to 20. So our coordinates points are 0, 20 and 20, 0. Now our equation work is done. Now we can plot these values on graph. This is our step number 3. How I can plot these values on a graph? Because I calculated my coordinates points, I just joined these coordinate points to meet the equation. This is the first equation point, that is 24 and 16, and this is second equation point, that is 20 and 20. So I joined them, and after joining I am able to calculate the feasible solution, and which is a common area. Common area is dependent upon our constraints. Constraints are both less than, so our equations are less than area. So our common area is this one. So this is our feasible solution region. And now our third step is also completed. Now we can proceed to our last step. Here we can find the coordinate points, that is A, B, C, D. These are the coordinate points of our feasible solution region. And find out the coordinate points, and for A there is a value 0, 20, for B there is 0, 0, and at C 16 and 0, at D. For calculating the value of x1 and x2 at D point, you can equate both the equations because it is an intersection point of both the equations. So after equating these both equations I got 8 and 12. So my all coordinates values of A, B, C, D coordinate points are calculated now. So now we can put these values on the table. Here coordinate points are given, coordinate values are also given. Now we can examine these coordinates points on objective function. Our objective function is 22x1 and x2, 18x2. So we can put these values of x1 and x2 on our objective function in order to evaluate our answer. After evaluation I got 4 answers, but I have to choose one, and this will depend upon our objective function, that is minimization or maximization. If our objective function is minimization, then our answer will be minimum 1. If our objective function is maximization, then answer will be maximum 1. And in this question our objective function is maximized, so our maximum value would be the answer. So now our answer is maximize z profit is equal to 392, where x1 is equal to 8 and x2 is equal to 12. So this is our graphic method, and through this method we can solve the value of x1 and x2. But there are some special cases also which we can also discuss in this video. And here one of the special cases, that is unbounded problem, which means if our constraints are not confined to any boundary, our feasible solution is boundedless, is unbounded, then our problem has unbounded solution. But there is a twist. We can calculate answer in the case of unbounded problem if objective function is minimization, because minimum point can be located. And if our objective function is maximization, then it is impossible to find corner maximum point of the solution. Here I have given one example of it, that is maximize z 6x1 plus 6x2. Here the maximum, so objective function is maximum, so it is impossible to calculate the answer in case of unbounded problem. And these are two equations. First one is 2x1 plus x2 greater than equal to 3 and x1 minus x2 less than equal to 0. After solving these equations, as we discussed in the previous question, I plotted these values on graph, and because our equations are, one is, both are, so as per our equations, our solution region is that one. So this is an unbounded solution region. This solution region has no boundary. We can't find the answer. But if our objective function is minimization, then it is possible to find the answer, because we can locate the minimum point, that is the minimum point of our solution. Here we can find the value at this minimum point if our objective function is minimization. But in this case, our objective function is maximization, so it is impossible to find the answer of unbounded problem. Hence, now we can proceed to the next special case, that is infeasible problem. What is infeasible problem? First I am going to explain it. That is, in some cases of linear programming problem, there has no feasible solution, which means if our constraints have no common area, if no common area, that means both the equations or three of the equations have no common area to decide which is a feasible solution, then it is an infeasible problem. So in the case of infeasible problem, we can't find the solution. So I am also giving the example of infeasible problem. This will give you more clarity. And this is the equation, that is maximize z is minus 5x2, and the first equation, which is of constraint x1 plus x2 less than equal to 1, and second equation is of greater than sign, that is minus 0.5 x1 minus 5x2 greater than equal to minus 10. Here we can cut the minus value by multiply by minus, so all values are converted into the positive values. And now after solving these equations, I plotted these values again on the graph, and here one is less than sign and another is greater than sign. So as per the equation, so our first equation are giving less than area and our second equation are giving more than area. So both the equations have no common area, so we can't find a feasible solution. So this is the problem which we can call as infeasible problem. So we can simply write this problem has infeasible solution because it is impossible to calculate the answer in case of infeasible problem. And apart from this, there is another case, that is multiple optimal solution, which means if you are able to get more than two answers, then this is the case of multiple optimal solution. And this is the same equation as we can given. I am giving the example of this also. For example, in this question I got the answer 392. If this answer could be 392, then this is the case of multiple optimal solution. That means this question have two or more than two answers. So this one could be the another case. So here in this video I described simple method of solving linear programming problem by graphic method, and also discuss 3 techniques like 3 special cases like unbounded problem, invisible problem, and multiple optimal solution problem. Hope I am able to clear this chapter. Thank you.